Hi, Dom.
You got it? Dom. How are you, Y-O-U, doing, D-O-I-N-G? How are you doing? No, it's not time for blanket. Are you doing?
And then as he's typing, you want to go
Oh.
and try and sound it out for him. Are you guys
Okay.
doing that?
No, we weren't doing that.
But it works without doing it for you guys?
Yeah, did
Okay,
you want
that's fine.
me?
Nope, keep going. I want to see how you do it versus
Okay.
how I do it.
Are you doing? Hold it down. Okay. G O O. Good.
Good.
Good. You're doing good.
So Dr. Carcinell wants to know, Dom, how your stomach's doing. We're talking about your stomach.
Dom, how? H-O-W-I-S-Y, your stomach doing, D-O-I-N-G. How's your stomach doing? Is it doing good, G-O-O-D, or bad, B-A-D? How's your stomach doing? Good. Your stomach is doing good. You say good?
My
Okay.
only worry with that is that's not as open-ended as,
Okay.
you know, Dom.
Nope. Sit down, Dom.
See, now you're just fighting with. Because if you give him those simple options that
Okay.
he's used to, he'll just regurgitate it. And you see
Okay.
how it's not open?
Yes.
And what do you want? What do you want?
What do you want?
This way. Just keep it like that. What do you want? What do you want, Dom? Get his finger out.
What do you want?
Okay, let go of his hand. Yeah, I know you want your blanket. The answer is no. Okay, we're trying to have a conversation. Please, I know, please. Okay, but we're going to try and have a conversation about Dr. Carcinell, okay? We need to know how you feel. Okay? We're going to say how we feel. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel. Keep going. Good. Good. So you see his brain keeps reverting back to good? So
Yes.
now let's see how you do it.
Okay.
I know he gets nervous on camera, so
Yes.
he'll shut down.
Yes.
But see how he fights and fights? So you
Mhm.
have to win the battle, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see.
Dom,
Okay.
how do you feel? Do you feel sick? Or, I don't know what other words to say. Do you feel sick, Dom? Or is your stomach hurting? Does it hurt?
H
You
U R.
are
Good. Hurt.
hurt. E. Mm-hmm.
And
Good.
G.
Hurting.
It's
Stomach is hurting.
Okay, tell us more.
What else, Dom?
Because maybe?
Because.
Okay.
E. Ha.
And then gently let go of his hand and just
Okay.
lead him to the two choices where he was. Ka. Up, up, up. Because.
Because. Because what? Because what, Dom? Break. No, we're not doing break right now. Why is your stomach hurting? Because what? You say your stomach's hurting. It's not good. Because.
N. O.
No.
No.
System.
Okay. You just follow his lead and sound it out.
Okay.
I. N.
N.
So you see his brain's trying to talk to you right
Yeah.
now, but he's not following it because of the protocol.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Come on. You're okay.
All
You're
right,
doing
let
good.
him go. Well, the choices are what's keeping him stuck. Because if you, like I said, if you just go bad or good and he's redundant in the good, and then he's just going to type it back for you. You have to get him to the level like you were watching where he's starting to open up. He was
Yes.
starting to talk.
Yes.
But any movement or any frustration in him shuts him down.
Okay.
So did you watch? He started to say, nah,
Yes.
and then I don't remember who said something or his hand gets moved
Yeah.
and then he stops.
Okay.
So it's a motor impairment in the brain and a memory impairment, a muscle
Yes.
memory.
Okay.
It's not that he doesn't know what to say. He's conscious in there and he knows exactly what he wants to say and how to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But the disconnect when the system in the brain shuts down is what the problem is.
Okay.
So the brain shuts down, and then Soma's way, or RPM, is the way that you facilitate calming it to get the going
Yes.
again.
Okay.
And that's why you start, and that I think is the controversy as well over some of the facilitated communication as opposed to rapid prompting method, because you have that huge controversial debate right now in the field on, board certified behavior analysts are stating, and they even taught it in our graduate program, that facilitated communication is not hard science. It's quacky science.
Okay.
However, we know that it's not quacky science. We know that it's very legit science with Darlene Hanson's work, with Soma's work, other researchers, and really quality therapists that understand what's happening to them.
Mm-hmm.
Is they're just think about when you get nervous or stage fright
Yes.
and you're standing on stage,
Yeah. Of course.
Yes. And even like you don't want to come on the camera, which is totally cool. Like we're wanting to respect who wants to be on the camera and who doesn't. But you find the more nervous somebody is, the more anxiety they have, the more panic attacks they have,
Mm-hmm.
the less likely they are to be able to eloquently communicate themselves, right? They kind of shut down.
Yes.
I started to notice even for myself, because I made myself a case study a long time ago,
Okay.
that when I would get nervous, I would start to stutter. And I'm not a stutterer. I mean, everybody that knows me, but anytime you get something around me that causes me to freak out and be panicked, I start to talk weird or like lose my thought process or shut down and not want to talk. And I think you'd say the same for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think that's the easiest explanation for all of this, because
Okay.
in the science field, or even like yourself who has sat back, and we all legitimately know that he's extremely brilliant and extremely
Yes.
competent in his intellectual ability, but it has to be done through the proper form of communication.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the easiest explanation for me, is just simply that the brain shuts down and it stops talking or communicating, if you will.
Yes.
Because we know in behavioral land that even you have vocal communication, but this is communication,
Mm-hmm.
this is communication, right? So you understand what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm.
And as far as guiding his hand, do I just guide him in once he's able, just let it go?
Mm-hmm. Once he
Okay.
starts, it's very similar to when you're on a stage, and once you start and you get in that mode, then you're good to go.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then once you're going, then you're like, I got this, leave
Yeah.
me, It's very much, I think, the same concept.
Okay.
Kind of similar to when you're learning to ride a bike. You think your mom or dad's always
Guiding
holding you in the
them
back.
and then-
Perfect example.
Okay.
You look behind and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this by myself, kind of
Yeah.
the same concept.
Yeah. And Tito,
You don't even know your parents have let you go,
Right. Tito's book in How Can I Talk If My Lips Aren't Moving is wonderful, because he does talk about in there bike riding. And I've always told a story about bike riding that, Dominic, we would put him on the bike and he would kick and scream and holler and want to get off. And
Mhm.
Tito wrote in his book too the same thing. But it was because he was telling his feet to move and the feet wouldn't move. So Dom's the same. We should be having him sit here. You can't get this on camera.
Come here. Come sit down.
He's really liking this. Does it feel good? Let's
But
try now.
that's all in the mindset too, is that you have that comfort of knowing that someone's guiding you.
Holding the bike.
But it's all mindset.
It's mindset, exactly.
Because you don't,
Faith.
right, you don't know until
Huh?
till you look back, pretty much,
Yes.
that you're doing
Relax.
it all by yourself, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Relaxed. Or,
Uh-huh.
ugh. And then just guide him over to the A. You don't even have to do it with
Okay.
his hand, just the board.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
He just needs that constant guidance, I think,
Okay.
is what it is. To keep
So I don't
him
have to
going.
continue to keep guiding his hand. I'll just.
I don't.
Okay.
I just move to the field of 2 of
Okay.
where I think he's going next. And if you really study Soma's work when she works with him, that's what she's doing. Is she's starting very slow with sort of choices, right?
Relax.
Something about brown bear and those kinds of things. And then it leads into much more eloquent conversations.
Ask him a question.
Dominic, how does that feel on your head?
He's got it in his eyes.
So that's a perfect example of see the muscle and the memory
How
in
does
the
it feel on your
muscles.
head?
How he's trying to put
How
it
does it
there, but
feel?
it won't.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good.
Yeah, it feels good on your head.
On your head, can you head?
Spell head.
So just guide him in the
Yes.
conversation on my head.
It's on your.
D.
D. Good. Feels good on your head.
Why?
Why, Dominic?
He's going. He's there. Huh?
Huh?
Head.
On your head, yeah.
Mhm.
Why does it feel good on your head?
Look at him.
Why does
Oh.
it feel good on your
Fell
head?
off.
Ask
Maybe he
him. Ask
wanted
him
it.
if he wants it back on. Oh, I was gonna.
Does it make you relaxed?
So see, his
Yeah.
brain keeps saying good because he's conveying
Does
to
it
you,
make
yes,
you
it feels good, but then open the
relaxed?
repertoire of conversation.
Yeah. The spell relaxed. E.
What were you saying, Jamie?
There you go.
Relax. Good
What were you
job,
just
Dom.
saying before that?
Hmm?
What were you just saying before that?
The muscle memory. That was just a really good example of how he wanted it here, but he was like hitting his eyes, because the mirror neurons in the brain are the ones responsible for kind of seeing, like the name says, like mirror.
So like even if he
with-
wants to get it here, he can't.
Yeah, it's just like you see with the kids with their pencil writing. They know what to write, but the pencil falls. This is a disease. You have to very much look at it like a Lou Gehrig's or
No, but I was saying, what were you saying
So-
about the repertoire or something
You like this?
about? He was
wanna do
writing. It's good. Feels good, but he keeps going to that.
yeah, he'll divert back to good. Just think again like a spelling bee, or like somebody on stage where you're asking them questions. They're just gonna revert back to, I'm good. But if you
I like your
notice, what he
haircut.
started to do was then he started to open up relax, and then he independently spelled relax as long as he moved the board to sort of being in his field. Because remember too, their eyes when they're looking here is when they're looking at you, because the optic nerve is the way that the formation of the optic nerve occurred was very differently in all of them. So that's why you see the common side swipe stares, or when
Where
they're
did you get 'em
here,
from?
they're not looking at you, what they classically called no eye
Mhm.
contact. It's actually not.
Yeah.
They have eye contact. It's just kind of analogous to a horse, is when they're looking
Yeah.
here now is when they see you. That's why you guys
Oh,
know
you
around
got
here
your
when
shorts
people
at the
walk
mall?
around, they're like, look at me. I'm like, don't do that. It's so inhumane. Because we know the kids come back and they're like, don't tell me to look at you. I am looking at you. It's almost like telling a person in a wheelchair, get up and walk over here and say hi to me. The humanity piece behind it.
Right.
Yeah.
I love your shorts, Dom.
Like this. We've discovered something that helps your head. Good.
Good. Dom, I like your shorts. Where'd you get your shorts? Where'd you get your shorts from?
Where did you get your shorts from? Mommy bought them for you.
Ma,
Ma.
Mom,
Ga.
Da,
Them.
I, At,
Good. He's
The-
there. Over. You're right there. It's at Tilly's. I got him
Oh,
at Tilly's.
okay.
But so see, he was trying to go to the
okay,
eye.
yeah.
But you didn't know he got.
Yeah.
There you go. Till.
Good
Ease.
job.
That's good.
Good job, Dom.
Uh-huh. So do you see how it works?
Good job.
You just sort of needed to. But
Yeah.
you didn't know
I
that
thought
I
he
got
was
them
gonna say
at
Ma,
Tilly's.
yeah, but he
So,
knew.
mhm.
Yeah.
And that's really, I like the magic trick, if you will, when you watch Soma's work,
Okay.
is you look at, she's so smart, and that's where I think the therapist gets stuck too,
Yeah.
with nervousness, right? Because you
Mhm.
yourself said I'm nervous.
Yes.
Is knowing where he's going to kind of help. It's a prompt, but they're kinesthetic prompts, or they're tactile prompts,
Yes.
right? So she finds the one that's the most calming to them, as opposed to the most excitatory, to help calm their system, and then her system's calm. So the
Okay.
therapist that works with the child needs a calm system.
Yes.
That's why you're seeing in a lot of these arenas with the children it doesn't work, because they know what aid doesn't like them, and they
Mhm.
know what aids aren't good to them.
Yes.
They're picking up on that, and people, I think, thought, or their even now their current thought process, because you work for a school district,
Yes.
that they think they don't understand, but we all know that they do understand, So I think it just drives the point home, is that it's very important who the one-to-one aid is, who the
Mhm.
teacher is, and who that, it really comes down to what job description do you need is really love and respect for them, and
Of
a belief in them.
Yes.
I drive around and I see how other children are treated. When I pick up my kids from their typical school, I watch how those kids are treated in the disabled class. I'm the one that's the observer walking around very quietly, and I don't like what I see.
Yes.
I don't like what I see at all, how these children are treated out in the world outside of. Not that there's not wonderful other agencies out there that are trying their due diligence and doing a good job,
Yes.
but it's just not good enough, in my opinion. We have to have the best.
I think most of them don't understand and they're not fully trained.
Perfect, yeah. It's a knowledge gap.
Mhm.
Careful of your eyeballs.
It's supposed to be on your head.
I don't know, I'm liking this thing. And do you see it stimulating his muscles to move? Because you've worked with him for how long, Desiree?
4 years.
4 years. And you see it just the move. It's just muscle movement. Careful with your eye. There you go. Get it up on your head. This is amazing to get him with bilateral movement and stuff. I've never seen him do anything like this.
I like your
You showing off for the
haircuts.
camera now?
It's like I'm calmed down now. Maybe because I'm calm too.
Are you feeling calmer?
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to try it again?
Mm-hmm.
So you just try to see where he's going with it. Because his
Okay.
hand, if you watch it, goes. He just needed a little bit of the support, but you
Yes.
didn't know I had bought his clothes at Tilly's.
Yes.
But you saw him go for the T.
Mm-hmm. He went for the T. He went for the I, and then I kind of went the other way, and
Yeah.
he used
So then
another
if you
letter.
go the other way, he'll shut down and
Yes.
stop because the field wasn't there for him to choose from.
Yes.
It's
exactly.
what it really is. I think behavioral optometry is an area of autism that is lacking as well. Understanding how the behavior from the optometry perspective works. But we're fortunate enough to have really good consultants that we work with that have taught me to understand that. So I hope that sharing of knowledge makes sense to you.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It does.
All right, Dom, let's see what you got.
Maybe you could ask him about his upcoming trip.
Which one? We're going.
Mm.
We have a lot of big trips coming up, right, honey?
What trip are you going on?
We're gonna go to Sacramento next week,
Sacramento.
and then the following week we're going to Hawaii. Right? Share the love, share the knowledge.
What are you gonna do in Hawaii? Are you gonna see the turtles? No. Are you gonna see the turtles? Put it on your head. Are you gonna see the turtles?
So guide him to the T. Get him
Try
started
again.
with turtles.
Let's try T U R T
Ooh.
I. Yes, you're gonna see the turtles. Are you gonna swim? On the beach? Yeah, you're gonna swim. Let's go swim. S.
Ooh.
O. I. Yes, you're gonna swim.
Dom, did you know we're staying at the Disneyland Hotel?
You're
What hotel are we staying at?
What hotel are you staying at?
He went right to that D.
Mm-hmm. I. E.
Disney.
L. A. Yes, you're staying at the Disneyland. Yeah. Yes, you're staying at the
Do you
Disneyland
notice his
Hotel.
breathing too, Combs? If you can really hear and listen, his breathing starts to slow.
Yeah. If you're calm, I'm calm down.
Hey guys.
She needs to get ready to leave.
Okay, we're done. We're just having
You know
fun.
who's gonna be
Thanks,
at
Cal.
Disneyland?
Okay.
Is it Mickey? Hmm? Eh? Eh? Yeah? Ma? Mickey's gonna be here? Yeah. Eh? Mickey Mouse. Yeah, you're gonna see Mickey Mouse.
Who are you
That's
most
fun.
looking forward to seeing? Buzz Lightyear?
Who do you want to see?
He's
Yes.
Okay, spell
I
Buzz.
spell Buzz. B.
Buzz.
E.
He's got this one.
Z. L. E. E. T. U. E. A. Buzz Lightyear, good job.
And then you see how his eye contact, he stares and then it actually tries to zone in to
Mhm.
see. Mm-hmm.
Good job, Dominic. You're gonna see Buzz Lightyear at the Disneyland Hotel.
To
That sounds like
infinity
fun.
and beyond.
He's done.
Are you done?